Hello to all of my Capricorns. Thank you for joining Queen Amun Ra for your special reading. I want to talk a little bit about the difference between the high and low vibrating Capricorns. Hopefully, this message resonates with you. I'm going to do a special reading and I'm also going to pull from these oracle cards, okay? So let's get started. This is for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So hopefully this resonates with you, Capricorn. Let's go. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So universe, give me information about these cards that I pulled for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you are a cross watcher, thank you so much for joining and checking in and tuning in, excuse me. We love to have you. I really appreciate not only the astrological signs that I'm doing readings for, but also for cross watchers. You guys are equally appreciated. After I share this message with you, if this resonates with you at all, or if you know a Capricorn that this may resonate with, please share this with them. You know, people like to hear some good news, especially, kind of like in the times that we're living in right now. So let me share some. So right off the back, the first card that I pulled for Capricorn is the Princess of Wands. We know that the Wands card is a fire sign, represents the fire signs, but it represents your journey to spirituality and taking action, okay? This is the Princess of Wands. But let me get into, first of all, Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn. Capricorns that are vibrating at a high frequency, they're very loyal, they're hardworking, they are team players, they're ambitious, and they're classy. Now, I know quite a few Capricorns that fit that to a T, okay? But I also know some people who don't gel necessarily too well with Capricorns. And it's primarily because when we say things negative about other zodiac signs, it's primarily because we were in a relationship to some degree, like working relationship or intimate romantic relationship, or just a close friend, intimate relationship without the romantic side. But yeah, but those are things that a lot of Capricorns are known for. Of course, you have, Capricorns where people have been in relationships with them and they think, oh, okay, none of those characteristics resonate with me because this Capricorn was X, Y, and Z, right? So we'll get into the low vibrating. But like I have said in previous readings, that a lot of times people, they vibrate at a lower frequency because of the environment they're in, or it could have been a part of like upbringing, like childhood trauma or issues or things like that. So this is the Princess of Wands here, okay? And so with the Princess of Wands, this person is a free spirit. Now, this person is a free spirit. They have this spark about them. Look at this. This is masculine, feminine energy, but they have come through these mountains here. And look how free spirited they are. They have all this creativity. The zodiac signs associated with the wands are the fire signs, and that would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you guys. But look at all this fiery energy in here. So you're free. You're really, really free, Capricorn. Look at this Knight of Cups. This person is self-assured. Again, this is a Cups card. This is water. This represents your water signs, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It represents your journey to emotions and creativity, right? So this person here, this Knight of Cups and this Prince of Wands, are both showing creative energy. Okay, I'm telling you guys, a lot of people are going to come through this COVID-19 and this quarantine, this time of quarantine, totally different people. Like, you're not even going to recognize some of these people. I mean, they're going to have the same, face, and, some people are going to have the same body. Some people are going to come out toner, meaning that they've been working out and losing weight and toning up and, building muscle or slimming down or whatever. People are just going to come out differently. They're going to come out more free, understanding who they were created to be. So like I said before, we have planets in retrograde right now. We have Venus in retrograde, we have Jupiter in retrograde, we also have Saturn in retrograde. So Saturn is attached to the Capricorn and Aquarius, right? So during Saturn being in retrograde, people are also there thinking about they're revisiting their relationships. And I'm not talking about just romantic relationships. We're talking about working relationships, family relationships. People are working on long-term goals and responsibilities and duties, and then they're restructuring the way that they manifest their reality. So a lot of people are getting into meditation. They're thinking about renewing their attitude towards obstacles in life. And so I'm not surprised that this card came up next, the King of Cups. Capricorn, you have learned how to really manage your emotions, like really control your emotions. So again, Capricorn, being an earth sign like the Taurus and Virgo, represents the journey to money and wealth. So from birth, you've been on this journey to money and wealth. And we know wealth doesn't mean just money. That's what I'm saying, money and wealth. It could mean health. It could mean an abundance of whatever it is, wealth, prosperity in every area. But you have managed your emotions. And that's a wonderful thing. Look at this Four of Wands. Your life is in complete and total balance. There's nothing lacking in your life right now. Okay? And so, look at the Princess of Swords. Masculine, feminine energy. All of these are masculine, feminine energy, by the way. The Princess of Swords represents the air signs that represents your journey to intellect and power. So, Capricorn, what this is showing me is that wherever you are, like in your job right now, is you're solid. Like, you have everything that you want, like, to be successful. Now, I need you to understand that even if you're not making the type of money that you want to make, because you guys are so hardworking and such team players, and you're so ambitious, that no matter what job that you're in, you're going to be successful. Like, you're stacking your money. Look at this 10 of Pentacles. You're just stacking your money up. That's what I see for you, Capricorn. I don't necessarily see you having the desire to necessarily leave a job where you are right now. What I see is that you have the right work ethic, you have the right attitude, you have what you need to be successful, and that's kind of what I'm seeing for you. But you're also stacking your money. That's what I'm getting for you. So you're on your journey to money and wealth. Don't think that because you may or may not be making the type of money that you want to make, that you are not in a position to stack your money up. Okay, that's your 10 of Pentacles. Now I'm going to get these oracle cards here. Now the Capricorns that sometimes you hear negative things about because someone has been in a bad relationship with a Capricorn, or worked with a Capricorn they didn't like, or whatever the case. Like I said before, I think a lot of times environment has a lot to do with it. It could also be upbringing, depending on things. But some Capricorns that are vibrating at a lower frequency is, and this card popped out, A lower frequency are overly serious. They're very critical. They're melancholy. They are unforgiving, and they're very, very suspicious. Okay, what the universe is sharing with me is that for these particular people that you've encountered the low vibration, this card came out patience. Like to have patience with these Capricorns who you feel are, overly serious, critical, melancholy, excuse me, guys, unforgiving and suspicious. If Capricorn, you are starting to feel yourself vibrate at a lower frequency, I want you to have patience with yourself and know that you have the power to control your emotions and have the life that you want. Okay? This is what I'm getting, for you all. Because your journey to money is about reviewing your financial situation. Like I said, we're in Venus is in retrograde right now. But it's only going to be in retrograde for a few more weeks. Venus stays in retrograde for 43 days. It started May 13th and it goes until June 25th. But you also have Saturn in retrograde that's going to go. Saturn being in retrograde stays for 141 days. So that's, you still have until September the 29th for Saturn being in retrograde. And that is your focus on, your long-term goals. So planets being in retrograde, you're going to be thinking a lot about this. But I want you to have patience with yourself. For those of you who have been in a relationship with a low vibrating Capricorn, just know that they have some, like every other astrological sign, has some really, really, really good character traits, very positive character traits. And so if the person is worth investing in, whether it's a friendship or intimate romantic relationship or work relationship, maybe, after hearing this or doing some more research yourself, you can go talk to that person, that Capricorn, and say, hey, listen, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Because I know this isn't like, the normal for you. If cross watchers, it is worth you to invest the time, because a lot of people see a lot of value in certain zodiac signs and they're willing to hang in there with them. Okay, look, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Yeah, bring love into this situation. What this is saying to me is that if you are, and this is what the universe is giving me, if you have any interactions with a low vibrating Capricorn that is overly serious, that's critical, that's melancholy, that is suspicious or unforgiving, bring love into this situation. People will be surprised at how powerful love is. Because love is an action. That means that, you continue being kind to that person, you continue being nice to that person. Eventually, the Capricorn will open up to you and share with you like what's going on with them. And then you kind of sort of build from there. But again, if you feel that it's worth it, like I've been saying, it's about self-care. You don't want to be in a situation where people are emotionally and mentally abusing you. But just know that Capricorns has some really, really cool character traits. And so, yeah, that's what I have for Capricorns. This has been your special reading with these two oracle cards here. And I'm kind of getting a sense from reading the cards that the majority of them are talking about your work your work-life balance, and possibly going into a new career for some of you. Some of you, you're actually building, like reevaluating your money and your love life, but specifically your money, right where you are. And so this is kind of what I was getting for Capricorn. So thank you so much for joining. Again, if this resonates with you, or you feel like it's going to resonate with a Capricorn, if you know a Capricorn you think it's going to resonate with, please like, share, and subscribe. Share this information. People want to know, have some feel good information, and not just an opinion, but the truth about their particular zodiac sign. So thank you again. Bye.